Hello everyone, yes, welcome to People and Places with me, Dr. Mama K, and we're the Echo Hub exhibition taking place at the Spin Street, organized by this wonderful organization, and wow, you're going to see a lot happening here today, and we will be right back. Yes, this is all about turning opportunity and waste into opportunity. These are some of the women who are exhibiting and part of the African Unite, and yeah, we will be right back. Okay, yes, we are still at this amazing project and I'm fascinated by this. So we've got Mrs. George. Tell us a little bit about some of the exhibitions here.
Actually, this exhibition is an exhibition that was put together as a conclusion of our climate change project. So this is the Echo Hub exhibition, which is titled Turning Waste into Treasure. So what we did was we took the women through several workshops to teach them about climate change and climate justice. We taught them about how to do sustainable gardening in their backyards, and we also challenged them to develop projects in each area. We actually divided the groups into 5 groups. So this is the first group, Delft, from Delft.
Shout out to all my Delft people. Come and see some of what you can do. So this is all Delft.
This is all Delft. This is all Delft. These two. Okay. Now this is a set of chairs and a coffee table, which is made by old drums, which they repurposed. They cut it. They got old drums. They painted them. They got some things because some of the women have been trained in sewing. So they made cushions. They used old tires from old cars. And these mats, I'm sure you saw several of the mats on display there.
Correct.
These mats are used from offcuts from tailors' shops.
So this is a tire here, right?
Yes.
I can feel it.
And this is used from an old towel with cement to make a vase. And this is used to, this is like small tin wires to make a small motorcycle a toy. They've got a bigger one here somewhere.
And this is being sold for as a set.
Yes,
so the set of the chairs and the table, I believe, 12,000 round.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then we've got the bike, and we're being shown the bike as well.
Yes.
So this is really innovative and creative. You know, obviously, where are they hoping to sell some of this? Because how will people know where to get them?
We're actually hoping to send them to markets. I think one person has placed that order, I'm not sure. But it's also part of helping women to build income out of nothing, especially in these very difficult times.
Correct.
So they should stop looking at the waste in their houses as just junk. They can transform them into income generating products.
So it's not just using this as a bride, but you can use it to sit on the tires.
Yes.
I love it. But can you make different colors?
Yes.
Bold colors.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. So you can have different colors of it, And it could be a little bit higher.
Yes.
Because I noticed for me,
It's low.
it was way
Yes.
too low.
Yes.
So this can be put in a garden
Yes.
and so on.
Yes.
Okay. And so for the plant vase, okay.
So they
Welcome to our people from Delft.
Yes.
Well done.
So they have more of the vases here. And now this is from Maitland.
I was attracted to this table immediately.
This is from Maitland.
Okay.
And Maitland, they've made handbags, they've made clothes, even jerseys, different kinds of bags. I even got this from one of them on one of their activities. And also my wallet is from them too. So it's very useful. They've got jewelry, they've got clothes, they took clothes and then they jazzed up the clothes with all their...
And I can see my kind of personalized and bandwidth.
Yeah. So in fact, they made one for me to see Africa Unite, Tolulola George.
Awesome.
So they can make personalized
one. And then the earrings.
They made earrings out of cloth.
Okay.
And bangles and so on and so forth.
So did you train the ladies as well, or these were skills they had already?
Many of them had the skills before.
Okay.
So what we just did was, because we did like 5 workshops, we did about 5 workshops and we grouped the ladies into 5 areas. And we challenged them, we said, we want you to unleash your creativity. And they did. Awesome. This is purely a result of the women's own creativity.
And there's different jackets.
Yes, and these are reusable sanitary towels.
Okay.
For sexual health, because because we know that there's a lot of people have a lot of trouble being able to afford sanitary towels, so they can easily buy this, and when they use it, they wash it.
So this is like the way for babies with nappy, not the nappy we used to know.
Yeah.
So now, I'm saying the nappy instead of Pampers or whatever. But now sanitary towel that can be washed instead of having to buy each time. And that is a problem. No, not some people. It's a problem in schools where some of the school girls. So what I would recommend is they go to schools to speak to some of the schools. Because a lot of children, girls in the schools cannot afford them. But if this is reusable, then it's good. Because this affects the girls attending school.
Exactly.
If they can't afford sanitary towel and go to school, they stay home. So they don't go to school. But if they're more confident with something like this, and I can see this is affordable.
It's
and how often can you reuse it?
How often can you reuse it?
A year, 6 months? Okay.
You can see yourself that this is what
Right. So a set of five
goes for 100 rand.
Okay. Right. Awesome.
And the beauty of it is that they'll probably buy, a girl will probably buy maybe 1 or 2 days supply for almost 100 rand anyway. So she can have this for 100 rand and that's that.
Okay. I'm going to have 2 and I'm going to bless my people in Delft. One of the young girls in the youth. So they will try it, so that they can try it and give you feedback as well. Because it is a new product as well. It's something that you want people to try so that you can grow it more. But definitely this is a unique one. So you need to improve on it, but go to schools. Go to schools, especially girls' schools. So I will buy this 200 rand. Do you have machine?
They don't have.
That's one thing. I purposely asked because when you're in business, yes, that's another training for you. So you need you don't send me a message at the moment, and other banks they offer POS which are reasonable and free to run, Yoko and so on. Because not everybody carries money around, so you want to do that. I'm not saying now, but it's something you have to think if you're going for exhibition like this. So I will owe you until I finish. So
she's my sister, so she
no, when I finish.
This is Dr. Henrietta Yamjo from UCT.
Hello, how are you?
And Dr. Kemi Adebayo. Mama K, Dr. Mama K.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for supporting our project. I love our project.
Okay.
We're just doing a tour. You can join us as well.
So this is
Thank you.
yeah.
But well done. So it's ladies from Maitland and Paro. Kudos to you. Well done. Thank you.
So this is this group from Samura Machel. They made tea and flower pots. They made pencil holders. They made flower pots. I'm not sure what this is. They made dustbins and they made photo frames. And this looks like a belt. They made a belt as well. All of this is from trash.
These are lanterns. They are
Lanterns.
lights, but we can't switch them on to stay light.
Oh, okay. So these are eco lanterns, but I think we can't watch them. We can't put them on because there's too much light.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the Samura Machel team, and this is the area leader for Samura Machel.
And I love the fact that you've got young people here.
Yeah.
How old are you? 19. Okay.
Yes.
So what has been your experience? Because we're still celebrating Youth Month in June. And this is a good project. What has been your own experience of being involved in this?
It was fun, but it was not easy at the same time. It was fun, but not easy at the same time. I had to work with women older than me. It was a challenge, but I'm glad we made it this far. But
So what was the main challenge?
communication. It's difficult to communicate because some don't understand English and I don't speak the language that I speak. But when I get a translator, we get to a common ground.
So for you, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I am studying social work, so I would love to stay in the activism space.
All the very best.
Thank
And
you
well
so
done
much.
for being involved in, impacting lives positively.
So, do you think that working with them has created an impact of an intergenerational knowledge?
Yes,
And what was that
definitely.
knowledge?
So I don't think many of them are used to being like, I don't want to say led by a young person, but having a young person like being the main person in the group. So having me as the young person made them ease their minds and like open up and be more open to working with younger people than focusing on the older generation.
Keep it up. Thank you so much, as always. Thank you. Now we are coming to the star of the show. Oh wow! This is Parkland. So Parkland created out of barrels. Some of the women had the women in Parkland, they created a whole living room set. Wow. Some of the women are going through sewing classes, so they made cushions, and then they made barrels, chairs out of barrels, and then they made a coffee table that lights inside.
I love that.
Yes.
That is so creative.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. So they made So they made a coffee table. They made like a kind of like a garden. Yes, a garden. This was part of the project. Was we went to a place called Suebrak, where they taught women how to garden at the back of their house. They taught them how to grow things, spinach, beetroot, small things, so that they can reduce the food miles at the back of their house. They also made a console out of noodles. Those
That you can put in the swimming pool.
yes, that you put in the swimming pool. They made a console table out of that. Yes.
This is clever. So for the ladies involved, how long did it take them for a project like this? How long did it take you? How long did it take you for the project?
It took us 3 weeks.
Okay, that's not bad. That's awesome. So how many ladies were involved in
We
it?
were 5 ladies in total.
Okay, so what was the most challenging part for you?
It was the drum. Because we had to cut open the drum and we had to become welder. We have tools to open it, and it was very challenging.
So, but you did all the cutting yourself as women?
Yes, as women, yes.
Okay.
So all of these cuttings were done by women?
Yes,
And the gluing and everything here were done?
and everything, yes. We got the tools and we did it all by ourselves.
So for you, where would you love to see something like this?
I would love to see it in Parliament.
Why not?
Why not? If not,
So you never know.
yes,
So for a project like this to be in Parliament, but one of the things I was telling Mrs. George was probably you guys need to open an online market because a lot of things are online now. So you could put this, online and anybody from everywhere can order it. So rather than focusing on the local, you could widen it up to across South Africa. And because it's a project that impacts lives, a lot of people will be willing. I can see the quality is good. There's still a lot of little bit here and there, but for a first project, very, very well done. Where are the ladies? Where are the ladies? Kudos, kudos, kudos. Well done. Well done.
Addition. Yeah. So it's very important that as you put it online, you have to note, as a footnote, that this is a project by women, led by women.
Yes, ma'am.
And that it is all, there is no external intervention from any male partner.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
200%
Women.
women project.
Women empowerment.
Women empowerment. So the next question is, how do you plan to take this project forward?
It depends on how it moved today. That will empower us because this is our first project, and it depends on how it moves.
Go ahead.
Especially as women, we have like small jobs like housekeeping and stuff. So we normally meet like twice a week after hours. Then we do it. But if we could get sponsorship, we could do it. Because it was difficult at first, but we figured out how to do it. Now we can do it.
And maybe to add to that, don't think alone about sponsorship. You need to think about, okay, where can we go for them to donate the products and the skill and so on to us? Because with what is happening right now, a lot of sponsors or businesses are struggling. There's a world economic recession. So you need to see who you can partner with to donate certain things. The fabric, the product, the time, the skills, and so on. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's very important to upgrade the skills and so that you come up with really something that is very beautiful as it is. So there's something that if you are entering the corridors of the presidency, you see it as a way the women area.
And the parliament. That story is important. You need to include your story.
What you do to the story, I don't know if you had a video when you people were comfortable to the coffee table. You have all of that, the videos of your meetings in the evenings and all of that. So you put it in maximum a minute clip each and upload it. You can see people's attention span is very, very short.
Yes.
Very short. So anything more than a minute, they click stop and they move on to something else.
Yes, thank you. We'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that. So you follow us on our social medias.
Oh yes. Do you have a card? Do you have a card now?
We will start now.
Okay, please. Very, very important. The world is very global and social media is where we all live now.
Thank you very much.
Well done. I need to sit on one to try it.
Oh yeah, okay.
I need to sit on one to try it.
Oh my. Very, very comfy. No, she's my friend from Nigeria. Oh. You don't know her. She used to come to church once in a while. It's very comfortable. She's always she was in Jason's wedding. She was in 30th anniversary. Yes, she was at she's one of my closest friends.
Just feedback since long ago. So
she's always
day for you.
No, the husband is a pilot.
People tell you feedback.
The husband is a pilot.
So then that way you can
Yes, because she comes to church a lot. She's always one of my most supportive friends. Very supportive. So this was like even when we did the first beautiful event in maybe 2008,
Senior moment.
The other side.
Senior moment.
One of them.
Okay.
She's an old friend.
Unique.
Very long time.
But well done.
She's one of my oldest.
Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wow.
So the face was
Okay.
when I
I
saw
think we
it.
got one
She
more.
was at Jason's at the Thanksgiving last year. And then she was at the 30th anniversary. Yes. Yeah, thank you. So this is Dr. Crispin Kasongoro.
Hello, sir.
This is Dr. Mama K from Both Most. And this is Dr. Yamjo from UCT. He's the head of the Western Cape Salon, South African refugee-led network.
Oh, okay.
So then I want to give you this one.
I think this one and that one is the last one. I think you're going to join us now.
Join us in this.
Join us.
So this particular project was made by, they trained the women. About 13 women underwent training in which they make these mats out of like old clothes and tailors' offcuts. Now the first time this training was conducted, it was actually in Guguletu, and they trained local, South African local women who were living in Guguletu, and those women were able to sell those mats. The small ones were going at that time about 350, and the bigger ones for 650. Now it was kind of like a skills exchange, and also to develop social cohesion, to show that migrants are also here to be able to impart knowledge. We're not here only to take, we're also here to contribute. So this was the second time we are running this training for this exhibition. So the training was given to local women by migrant women? Yes, the migrant woman is here. She trains them. Okay. About 15 women in the village.
So these are foot mats? Sorry.
Yes, they are foot mats. Door mats.
Okay. So are they washable?
I think so.
Because I have one, but I brought it from out. It's washable. Yeah, the first time I encountered it was in Cambodia. So I was excited and I brought it with me.
Okay.
So now you don't need to go to Cambodia. If you need to upgrade it. What's your name?
I'm not quite sure. I will call the facilitator.
All right.
Where is she?
Go to the next table.
Yes, let's go to the next table. That's the last table. So this is from the Kraaifontein community. This is from the Kraaifontein community. This is also a project in which the first time it was done, a Tsusimami woman trained, a Tsusimami woman trained South African local women living in Khayelitsha how to make dishwashing liquid. And they transformed it, they branded it, and they're selling it and making money. So we now developed it as well. The facilitator, she's one of the Kraaifontein community women. Then she also taught us how to make bleach, thick bleach. Yes. So what they've also done is, you'll notice they've taken, these ones really got the memo. Scraps, pure scraps. They turn them into bags, tote bags. These are old milk containers, which they turn into things where they put like cutlery, utensils, multi-purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. And this one I think is just, things you can just put random things inside.
Yeah, I think it's for the kitchen. You can use it as a kitchen trap to put a lot of wooden spoons.
Yes, wooden spoon and kitchen.
And those are tins as well.
Yeah. And these are tins. Yes, these are tins. Also, I believe to put your utensils in as well. And like this one, it can also function like a table.
Those are bags?
Yes, they are all bags.
So where do they get the recycling, like the tins from?
Just random tins.
Okay, so they collect them.
Yes, they collected them for recycling.
So maybe another idea they could, these are some of the things that when you're doing projects like this, you want your products to come free or at no cost.
Yes.
So maybe they could approach and partner with restaurants
Yes.
who use teams,
Yeah.
to supply them with teams regularly.
Yes. And you see they make very creative things here. These are earrings made out of bottle
I can
tops.
see that.
Earrings made out of SIM cards. And I don't know if you had this old village fridge. My grandmother in Calabar had one.
Oh, okay.
Where you put water, the water is cold. Village technology. But this
For the winter.
no, just drinking water.
Just drinking water.
Yes. So they also made photo frames. I think they did some things. And this particular stool, they upgraded this stool. This is what this stool was before, and then they upgraded it into something a
I
little
love
more
the way they're
interesting.
telling the story as well.
Yes.
The before and the
before
after,
and
which
the
is part of
after.
what
Exactly.
The before and the after.
That's important.
Yes.
So one of the things that will be very important here is for them to tell the story of the scrap.
Yes.
Where this scrap is coming from, how
Yes.
you source your scrap and all of that. So that when you put it inside, when you make all of these things, there is like this one, the before and the after.
Yes.
You can have a picture of you people looking for scraps in the
Yes.
shops, in wherever. You get those scraps, how you transform the scrap, the trash, you clean it, and the whole process. Yeah. So if you can do that on a short clip, people's attention is very limited now. So if you make just 1 minute short videos of each of these processes. Yeah, yes, and excellent. Yes, that would really be good. So that people know your story just by looking at your clips, they know your story, and that is what people are gravitating towards now. Because if I go somewhere and I see a bag that is made from scrap and a bag that is made from a beautiful fabric, I think I'll go for this one rather than the other one. And that story needs to be told. But importantly, the story that needs also to be highlighted that this is a work by women, exclusively women from this particular area in Cape Town. Yes. And that and how you are impacting lives, impacting the younger, but also teaching the children that everything we mustn't run to the shops to pick things. You must make do with the things within your environment.
Because I'm taking my guests around.
Well done.
Yes,
Okay,
that
how
is
you buy food products? Probably the dishwashing and this.
Yes. Yes, it's also. I will do with you too.
Dear packaging bag. They're too long for me. I would have bought more. Like this one is too long. I would have bought more. But I want to buy what I can use. Yeah.
Okay, this is a bracelet.
Yeah, that one is a bracelet. So let me take that. Unless is there a way to... No, there's no way to... Yes, it's still Dr. Mama K here on People and Places, and we're still at the Eco Hub exhibition taking place right here in Cape Town by women from different parts of Cape Town, migrant women, local women who are turning waste into wealth, basically. And we've got another young lady who is here supporting, and is one of the guests that has been invited. So tell us who you are, ma'am, and how you are involved with today's event.
I am Dr. Henrietta Nyamjo, and I am a researcher at UCT. I work on migration, mobilities, and everything concerning migration. So we have partnered, we partner with Africa Unite, and we've just released our first co-work together, which is a children's book on xenophobia, to teach children how to live together, the essence of social cohesion. So now I am also in the process of partnering with Chisamani to get a storybook on the women's story. So that is my involvement in this group, and I'm very, very much interested in knowing who these women are, what they are, who they are, what they do. And this project, when I got the invitation for this project, it was very, very captivating, and I couldn't not come.
Sorry about that. We had somebody walk through, and we're sorry about that. So now, you mentioned before we come to about today's program, You mentioned the story book, that you're already doing on xenophobia and so on. And I know that's a sore topic at the moment. However, for me, it's always about what are the positive things going on the ground. So the books, where are they going to be seen? Especially the ones with the children.
We plan a reading campaign in all the schools. We plan to train children to do a drama on those books. So we plan to get the municipality, the government, the Department of Education to buy the books and sell to the school. So if the municipality is able, and the Department of Education, they are able to buy those books, then we distribute them to schools for free. So the intention, because right now a copy of that book is selling at about 175 rand. How many parents can afford that book? But if we get sponsors who would give us donations to print those books in large quantities, then we go around schools. In every library we can keep about 5 copies of those books, and then we do reading campaigns where we go to schools, we read to the children, and they tell us what they think. We have a question and answer session. So it's a really big project that we plan to take it out of the Western province to go to the other provinces.
And scale in other places.
And scale it
so
up.
Today's event, I know we were both taken on the tour there by Mrs. George. What has stood out for you?
I think what stands out for me is the creativity of the women. Everywhere you go, there is an aspect of creativity. It shows that these women, they just need a little push, a little nudge, and they will be up there. Because can you imagine women doing that? Women doing chairs, women doing all of this in little quantities. So what happens if these women were scaled up with finances or with training, more tech savvy to do these things? It means that very few people will be going to the shops to shop. And I think this is a very laudable initiative to bring women together from different neighborhoods who work with basic equipment, basic materials to produce all what they have done. And it is a project that is laudable and must continue. It shouldn't stop here. And I think even again in August during the Women's Month, it's something that we really need to promote over the TV, over the radio. I'm surprised that there is no radio station here to showcase what these women are doing, because this is something that should be on the national TV.
Well, that's why we are here with Bold Moves Media. We go to where others don't want to go because we believe in the grassroots and to give a platform, in terms of people just being out there. So I'm looking at, the diversity of the women. We spoke to a young person, up there. And for you as well with your work in terms of social cohesion as well as migration, what is the way forward to some of the challenges, that we have in Africa as a continent? Not even looking at South Africa alone.
In Africa.
Because the issues, of poverty, of crime is everywhere in Africa and of course around the world, but we want to focus on South Africa and around Africa. What can be done? What more? Let me say, because I know there's a lot going on.
Yeah. For a long time we have talked about Ubuntu, but the question is, how much of Ubuntu are we ready to extend? How much of humility and this stop the quest for shouting and adopt the quest of listening are we ready to adopt? So the world at large is beckoning, is hunger for people to come together. Because if you look at it, when you ask for a drive to help somebody, people spring up and they come and give that help. So which therefore tells us that there is humanity in everybody. Nobody was born to be wicked, but wickedness is learned. Wickedness is something that people grow out of their homes to learn from somewhere. But if we can now, from here going forward, adopt the notion of conviviality to say we are each other's keeper. We should not just talk Ubuntu every day. Ubuntu has become a buzzword that it doesn't make sense. But let us ask ourselves, the blood that is flowing in your vein, is it a different color that is flowing in my vein? When we start asking those critical questions, then we will see that we are all children of, let me just bring in a bit of Christianity here. We are all children of God. We are all the maker of one person. We do not, there is no Gentile, there is no Jew, there is nothing. We are all under one umbrella. And the moment we get that, I think I would not see you and ask you where do you come from. I'll see your humanity. I'll see your personhood. I'll see that together we can move forward faster and better. Together we can join forces to do things better. And I think let's move away from that individuality to humanity, and with humanity comes humility, because you are humble enough to say, I don't know how to do this. Who can help me? I go to her, I come to you. So you see, so let's really desist from all of that and look at our person.
I can see you have a lot of fire in there. I will spend a lot of time. I have a lot of questions, but probably what I'm going to do, we're going to find time to come and speak to you at length. But thank you for sharing with us some of what you've seen and the encouragement you've given them. You know, and the impact you are making as well as an individual. Because you might think, oh, okay, you're not doing much. Through what you're doing through that storybook and the proposed stories of women like this, we're doing a lot. So we celebrate you.
Thank you so very much.
We had something for you, but I couldn't find it. I was looking for it, but still, I have something else that I can give you. We have chin-chin, which we make. I'm sure you're used to chin-chin. So this is a product that we make. But just to say thank you and well done for all you do.
Thank you also for the work you're doing.
Thank you.
United we stand and we go further.
Yes.
Thank you.
Aluta. Now I want you to now look in the camera, just to give words of encouragement to anyone out there that your mind speaks to. Anyone.
Yes, I just want to speak to the people of Dudula, the people of March and March, to say that all what we are doing here, it's not helpful. But like somebody, I was interviewing somebody and they told me, if you want migrants to leave your country, give some of them documentation and they will leave the very next moment. Not to go necessarily going back to their country, but people that can go out and make a difference out in the world there. So I just want to appeal to Dudula, to March and March, to say that we are all children of God, and let's desist from chasing people away. Let us look at our common humanity. Let us look at our common personhood, because we are all human beings and nothing would ever separate us as long as we are alive. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your personal opinion and your words of encouragement there. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Joey is going to collect. Wow. Yes, still welcome to People and Places with me, Dr. Mama K. And we're still at the Echo Hub exhibition, but rounding up now. And I've seen this woman just been there everywhere, walking on the backside. Tell us who you are and how you've been involved with today's event.
I'm Adolphine Misekabo, part of Tusimame Wanawake Leadership. Wow, we are coming to our wind-up. Of course, it was a lovely, fantastic day. Women have showcased their skills, you know, what they can do from trash to something quality, to something that they can earn something. This was so great. This was part of our final production of what we've been doing on climate change. And it's
I was just going to link that. Because a lot of people don't link, especially in Africa. We're still thinking, and not just thinking, the reality is there's poverty, there's unemployment, and the negatives. However, we need to pay attention to climate change. So this is a project highlighting and raising awareness, I believe, in terms of climate change.
Of course, because when we look into, you know, climate change and the social economy, it's all linking, because climate change has affected, you know, global, everyone in many ways. But regardless of that, we need to also start, you know, responding to this climate change by doing what women have done. So, and that also, it's also responding to, you know, economic, social issues around their livelihoods and so on. And that is also being empowered to see that they can do something out of all of this. But end of the day, it's about, you know, standing and have something on the table from scrap.
So we've seen about, I think, 8 or so stall or stand doing amazing things. being creative, very passionate, about what they're doing. And they're different range from everyday use of soap, bleach, to bags and foot mats, settee, dining table, and the sanitary towel.
Yes.
For you, how are you going to support some of these women whereby it won't just be a one-off?
Of course, that's also the idea that we need to keep this sustainable, because it's not only ending here, but every day in the other events we're also going to build more partnership where women are going to market their stuff, they are going to be making more products and so forth for income generating, and as well as supporting themselves. So it's not an ending thing, but as well as bringing more women also to learn from each other. So it's an ongoing thing.
Awesome.
We believe and we trust that.
Awesome. And one of the things, I shared some tips to some of the women, but one for me that I believe your organization can help them with, or through Africa Unite or through to Tsunami, what you can do is help them with marketing and publicity, because that's where sometimes we struggle, where yes, we've made the product, we've done the product, it's a good thing, but nobody knows about it. But, so have you got plans in terms of supporting them?
Very, very true. We do have a platform, and we need only to update that platform, where we're going to be marketing as well as, probably fundraising as well for all these products, because we want to showcase what women can do and what they are capable of. And we cannot do on a silos or you just being at home and keeping the product, but we need also to sell the name out there, because Africa Unite, of course, is an umbrella of the father organization of Tsunami Wanawake, who is also having that ability as well, giving us also that opportunity as Tsunami to say, women stand up, raise up and do your own thing. We are here to support you.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do now, we had a little gift for you and the group or the team. I'll just give just something simple that we made just to say well done, and that we see you, we celebrate you. While I'm getting the gift, I wanted to just give words of encouragement to anyone out there from your heart, whoever you want to speak to, but looking in the camera.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I would like to say, guys, don't stay at home. There's quite a lot that women can do. And this is not just about migrant women or refugee women. It's about every woman, because women face similar challenge, or women have common challenges. So standing together, we can make a great impact. They say one woman is having the skill, we can have the whole nation being empowered, and we can do great things. And we're going to have that empowerment so that we can stand alone and we can do quite a lot and we can go far.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, well done. And social media handle, if anybody wants to support the organization or any of the women.
Any of the women, you are welcome to visit our offices, which is at Africa Unite offices by 6 Spin Street, 4th floor. That's where our offices are. You can also find us on our website, www.africaunite.org.za. You can always visit us. We are available from Monday to Fridays, 9 to 4. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, for sharing your story. For you personally, this is just a coaster from us. That's your story, your voice. You're an inspiration. Even though, yes, it's your work, but you're still doing this with the love and passion, which I can see.
And much appreciated. This is so sweet.
You're most welcome. This was given to you guys. This is some of our products that we're doing as well at Bold Move. So you feel free to share with any of your team. We have chin tea, and we have what we call herbal hibiscus tea, in here for you guys to have. So this is our small gift for you.
We really humble. We
for
really
saying well done. We
so
see
much.
you. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you for the good work, taking all these voices out there. It's a great work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's all we've got time for.
Thank
Until
you.
next time, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Bye.